Hey, welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today, I am bringing you a Slim Your Waistline workout. This is all going to be about working your obliques, your deep core, and any muscle that wraps around your midsection. We are going to be using the prop of a Pilates ball, including our Pilates box. We'll start with it on the short box ways, straps connected, ready to grab. We have one blue spring on. I do have my foot strap ready to go as we will be doing some side overs later on, and the foot bar can stay down for the whole entire class. Once you have all your props ready to go, I'll meet you on the reformer. All right, go ahead, grab that ball, place it in between your inner thighs. From here, your arms are gonna come out, reaching to a T, reaching out to the walls on the side of you. Your abs are pulled towards your spine. You're sitting up nice and tall, ribs stacked up over those hips. From here, we're gonna begin with rotation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rotate towards my left, coming towards you. I'm gonna pulse it twice. Rotate to the center, rotate to the right, and pulse it twice. Back to center, getting our abdominals ready to work for us today. Like I said, we're gonna be working that midsection, all about slimming that waistline. So this is definitely something you can do several times a week, and this program is for everybody. So bringing it back to center, to the left, to the right. We'll do one more to each side. Gentle squeeze in that ball, keeping that posture nice and tall. One more to the right. Bring it back to center. Place the arms down. I'm going to go ahead and lift my right hand up. Gentle squeeze in that ball. Left hand's coming down to the box. I'm going to bend the left elbow back as I reach up and over, trying to stretch that right oblique. Bending down into my tricep. As I come up, let's rinse and repeat. Other side, right hand comes down, left hand comes up by the ear. You're gonna bend that right tricep as you find that length on that left side. To the right, to the left, sorry. Come back up to center, switch hands. Getting that lateral flexion, trying to reach longer, opening that space between each rib cage as you bend into the opposite side. One more to each side here. Bring it up to center. When you come up to center this time, both hands drop down. Ball comes out from in between your thighs. Ball is now coming in between our hands. Arms are reaching long. I want you to tuck that pelvis. I want you to roll yourself back. Your feet stay grounded on that carriage mat. Just finding that C curve. Take an inhale. Bring it all the way up. Rolling yourself vertebrae by vertebrae, stacking that waistline over those hips. Again, gentle squeeze on the ball. Roll yourself down. Come to your point where your feet stay stable and grounded and roll it up. Everybody's range of motion looks different here, so do what feels right for you. Keeping that navel drawn towards the spine. Let's go for two more here. Then we're going to find ourselves lying back into that C curve. One more. Roll it down. Now hold yourself here in that C curve. Bring the ball closer to your chest. Elbows come wide. I want you to rotate towards the left. Bring it back to center. Rotate towards the right to center. No double pulse here. Just really wrapping that rib cage around that waistline. One more each side. One more left, one more right. Bring it back to center here. Slowly extend your arms out and slowly roll yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae, stacking that waist over the hips. Drop those shoulders. Great job. I'm going to go ahead, reach behind me, grab my left strap, You have the choice between your short loop or your long loop. I am gonna choose my short loop. Remember, we're on that one blue spring. We're gonna bend our elbows, ball is in both hands here. From here, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna rotate towards our strap. So for me, that's rotating towards my left. I'm gonna exhale, squeeze it back to the center. So rotating towards the strap, really twisting that waistline, bringing it back to center. Now I need you to control this strap as you're rotating with the waistline and those obliques, bringing it back to center. Let's go for 3. For 2. Next one here, I want you to come in between center and the turn. So it's a diagonal. Now I want you to push the ball away diagonally from your body, push it back in diagonally towards your rib cage. You're still trying to sit up nice and tall, evenly between both of those sitting bones, squeezing the ball, coming from a different side of your oblique here, coming at a diagonal. So really feel that opposite side stabilizing. Last 2, we're gonna combine them together. One more here. When the arms come in, bring them in towards your center, rotate towards the center. You're gonna rotate towards the strap. You're gonna stop halfway. You're gonna push the ball away. You're gonna pull it in. Rotate to center. Back to the strap. Come towards the midline. Push it away. Bring it in to center. We have 2 more here. Still trying to make sure those sitting bones are evenly distributed between both sides of your body. Last full set here. When you come in, come right back to center, and you can carefully bring that carriage all the way in. Great job. Go ahead, hang that strap up. Ball is gonna come with you. This is where we're gonna find our foot strap, and we are also gonna add some weight to our carriage so our carriage doesn't move. I just added my heavy weights to that blue weight so my carriage is stable. I'm taking my right foot, putting it into the foot strap, and I'm coming onto my left hip, coming into a side over position. Now you want your toes, your hips to be long from your waistline. Your toes are pointed towards the wall in front of you. You can twist your foot diagonally if you feel safer in that position. It's more of a preference. Hand comes down to the headrest to begin. Ball is reaching long by your hip. So you want to find a straight line from the tip of your head to the tip of your toes. Think of you're in a toaster. You don't want to be burned on each side of your body, so you're nice and long and straight. First thing we're going to do is we're going to press the ball down, resist it up, press it down and up. If you want more here, hands can come off, come across your heart and press the ball. So again, you're still a long line, holding those abs in, reaching that leg long. We're going for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand comes down to the headrest if you need, then hand comes towards your chest. Both hands have the choice. You can bring the ball. We're going to go ahead. We're going to round ourselves down over the ball in flexion, lift ourselves up, pulling from this oblique, coming down for flexion, over the side box, up for a side over, and up. Really cinch this rib cage to this hip. Squeeze. Yes, remember, you can be here if you need the support, or you can take it up a level. Still thinking a long line from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, really cinching that waistline. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 2. Last one, hands can come down to the headrest. And I want you from here to twist both hands onto the wood. Just allow yourself to fall down and stretch that side oblique. Take a moment. We're gonna go ahead, rotate ourselves back, going in for the last set. So you have the choice, ball stays here with your hand on the headrest. We're gonna come down. We're gonna rotate towards the center, bring it back up, and cinch the waist. Choice with both hands. Flexion over the box. Rotation towards the floor, back, and up. We have 5 more. Rotate. Every muscle around that waistline is working. For 3, 2, 1 more, you got it, reach long. Come back up, hands can come to the headrest. We're gonna drop that foot, allow that rotation, and hang yourself over. Get a big stretch. You can even reach that arm up, maybe look towards the clouds, and come down. Do what feels good for you here. Really stretching out that side of the body. When you feel okay, carefully come on up. We're gonna rotate back towards the center. All of our springs are coming off except that one blue spring. When you have that one blue spring, ball is gonna come in between, after you grab your strap, in between your hands, short strap or a long strap, your choice. Sitting up nice and tall, taking it from the top on the right side. So from here, nice and tall, waist over those sitting bones, rotate towards your strap. Exhale, pull it back towards the center. So this oblique just got worked on those side overs. It should be nice and warm. You should definitely be feeling it here. We have 4 more. Inhale, rotate towards the strap. Exhale, push it towards the center. 1 more, you're gonna find yourself in that midpoint between both sides, so diagonally to the wall in front of you. You're gonna push the ball away, pull it in. Try to keep that weight evenly distributed over both hips, really feeling that diagonal from the oblique here. Stabilizing through the opposite side. Last 2, we're gonna combine them together. 1 more here. Next time you pull the ball in, rotate towards your midline. Rotate towards the strap, weight stays evenly. Come to the midpoint between both those points, push away. Pull it in to the center. Rotate. Last 2. One more full set here. When your arms come in to the center, go ahead, hang that strap up. Once that strap is hung up, you're gonna add those supporting weights back on to your carriage. And then we're gonna come for those side overs on the right side. So my left foot is going into that strap. My right leg is coming up, and I'm gonna extend that leg long. Toes can be pointed to the wall in front of you. They could be pointed diagonally towards the clouds. Ball is in between the chest. Oh, sorry, ball is reaching long. Sorry, hand to start is on the headrest. Remember, you have those options to pick up wherever you want. So when you're ready, we're gonna squeeze the ball, press it down towards our thighs. We're straight, we're toast, trying not to get burnt. Straight line from the tip of our toes to the crown of our head, pressing down the ball for 5, 4. You have that option to bring that arm across your chest. Last 2. And 1. Hands comes down if you need it. Ball comes towards the chest. Both hands can hold the ball if you choose. Coming for that side over, flexion over the box. Now use that oblique. Pull yourself up. Squeeze that rib to hip. Found myself rolling off my hip. So you want to be conscious of where your positioning is. Very hard to do if you don't have mirrors on both sides of your body, but do the best you can. That's all we ask for each and every day. Squeezing the ball. We got 3. You know what's coming next. We're gonna go right into it. 2, if you need a break, you take it. If you need to put that hand down, put the hand down. When you're ready, come down, squeeze the ball, rotate towards the floor, rotate back to the side. Lift it up. Bring it down. Rotate towards the floor, rotate back, lift it up, bring it down. Feel those abdominals working as they wrap around the spine, especially as you come up for that flexion. Last 2. One more here, use that breath. Come all the way up. Carefully lean yourself down. You can put your hands to the rail. Take a big stretch through that side body. I'm gonna put my hands on the headrest, really reach over for lateral flexion. Maybe open my chest to the clouds. Bring it back. Take a moment, and once you're ready, you are carefully gonna come up off of that box. All right, I'm gonna step off of my box. We are done with that foot strap. That foot strap can go down. My box here is going to come towards the edge of the carriage. So I'm about 2 inches away from the edge of the carriage. I am coming to your lightest spring you have. So for me, that is my yellow spring. Just put what your lightest spring is. All right, ball can actually stay. We don't need it for this part. We'll pick it up in a minute. We're gonna come up on the carriage. Now I am gonna grab my strap, have a seat, and we are gonna come side modified mermaid. So knees down, figure 4 in front of you. Now, if you don't have a light spring, by all means, use the long loop. I'm gonna take the short loop here. So in this modified mermaid sit, this is my bad hip, so don't have quite as much range of motion on this side. Abs are pulled in, hands coming together. We're gonna start with rotational twist just towards the foot bar. So big hug a tree, and we're gonna rotate towards the foot bar, resist it back. Now, not too much weight here, because this is all about rotation, controlling the carriage with your obliques here, not about the arms. We are gonna add the arms in a minute, just to get a little tricep and back work, but then it will come right back to the abdominals. Let's go for 3, and 2, and 1 more. Great job. Bring it back to center. Short loop goes to the outside hand. We're gonna come to draw the sword, so we're gonna bring the elbow wide, extend the arm. Now, with a straight arm, I want you to bring the arm, resist the carriage back all the way, come bend your elbow in, and extend. So kind of like stirring the pot, the arm comes out, bend it in. Now you are controlling that carriage with those abdominals. As we pull towards the foot bar, we're using the triceps and the back. As we bring forward, we're using the abdominals to close the carriage. Let's go for 3. Two. Last one here. Bring it all the way in. and back to center. Last move here, we're gonna add some lateral flexion. So we're gonna extend the arm just like draw the sword. We're gonna hold it there. Inside hand comes down to the headrest, the one in the front of the back. I want, just like we did in the beginning in the warm-up, bend the elbow, come in for that lateral flexion. I want you to drop the arm in front of your nose, stack the spine, and draw the sword. Let's go for 2 more after this one. One more here. That light spring really does sneak up on you. And go ahead and stack the spine. Great job. We can hang that strap up. We are going to turn around and do the same thing on the other side. So I am just going to drop my right knee down, left knee is coming up in front of me. I'm gonna grab that strap. Once I have that strap grabbed, short loop or long loop, you have that beach ball in front of you. You're already docked away from the carriage. You're gonna rotate towards the foot bar, bring it back to center. Towards the foot bar, back to center. Remember, this is all about slimming that waistline. So the resistance back, you're controlling with your obliques. Last 2. Last 1. Bring it to center. Outside hand grabs the short loop or a long loop. You're going to draw the sword. As you draw the sword, the arm comes straight out in front of you. Bend the elbow in like you're stirring a pot. Extend. Control the carriage with the straight arm. Last 3. 2. And 1. Bring it back in. And we're coming for that lateral flexion. So same as draw the sword. Hand can go to the front shoulder block or the back. Come for that lateral flexion. As you stack the spine, you drop the arm in front of the nose. Pull in front of you. Let's go for 2 more here. Really stretching through that oblique. And once you stack that spine up, go ahead, hang that strap up. All right, we're gonna come off our carriage. I'm gonna come off on your side. We are changing our spring to 1 blue spring. Once you have that 1 blue spring on, you're gonna place your box in between the carriage and your foot bar or your platform. We are gonna take a knee coming into some planks here. But first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna face you. My elbow is coming down. I'm gonna come into a modified plank. So both knees are down. You find a straight line from the crown of your head to the end of your knees. So you're gonna extend this carriage out. Now you're gonna pull up, pull the carriage in with your abdominals and extend it out. So lift and pull. Lift, push. Now, if you feel okay here, remember this is a blue spring, and you want more, you can join me. I'm going to take my top foot. It's coming to the shoulder block. My left foot is coming to the back. Reaching long into that plank, long line. Pull it up and down. So whichever way you are, modified or not, working into those obliques. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're not on your knees, go ahead, take a knee. And carefully, let's do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to start with both knees down. Elbow comes down. I'm going to find my long line. Abs squeeze together, shoulder, elbow in line. Extend it out, pull it in. Extend it out. Remember, you're cinching that rib to waist. Now, if you want to join me, top leg comes to the front shoulder block, and back leg comes to the back shoulder block. You come into that long plank. You cinch it up and down. Really lift from those obliques. Four, 3, 2, last one. Carefully drop your knees. If you're not on your knees, come all the way down and close that carriage. I want you to bring your knees down, back a little between the headrest, maybe extend out on the box, and go ahead, give yourself a puppy pose or child's pose, whatever feels good for you. When you're good there, carefully close the carriage. Keep the box where it is. We're going to carefully come sit on the box for a moment. Just finish up with a little bit of stretching. Now we're facing the foot bar. Shoulders are back and down. Arms come back out to the sides. We're going to add that big stretch for that lateral flexion from side to side, really opening up through those obliques, thanking them for doing a great job for us today. And remember, each and every day, you get stronger and stronger. Let's go for one more to each side. And bring the arms down. Let's roll those shoulders forwards and back. Maybe bring one arm across the body since those arms did work for us today. And then you can carefully come up off that box. And thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this quick, effective core trim your waistline workout. And like always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'll meet you on the Reformer.